world would be a better place without me, which is why I have to keep on living.
Let the suffering continue.
Boys, if you're with me, we can go whenever you want for as long as you want.
Y'all are so thirsty, it's sad.
If you're new here, I'm homeless. This is one of my boyfriend's place. He's in the other room, but I can't believe I was wasting my money on rent all this time. Life hack, if you're hot, do not ever pay rent. You can literally just go on Hinge and stay at different guys' places for free every single night, and nothing bad has happened to me yet. I'll let you know how long I can keep going with this until I'm sleeping in my car, because they do only last a few nights and then they break up with me because they realize I'm using them. But so far so good.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Busy getting your wedding photos taken, but I've got these kids running down my leg. There's something wrong with you, hon.
If a woman is always right and a man is always wrong, then when a man tells a woman that she is right, is he actually wrong?
Too tight.
Let's say there was a company that employs OnlyFans models, and then they take a cut and they do all the work for you, okay? And they employ male and female OnlyFans models, and they both work 10 hours a day. The female OnlyFans models will earn $1 million a year for the company, and the males will only bring in $100,000 a year for the company. Should they have to pay both of them the same because it's equal work for equal pay? Or should they give more money to who's actually bringing money to the door, the women for the company?
I don't know.
I don't have like an opinion on like that kind of stuff. Like,
I think you both know the answer. You're just afraid to say it. That, that like, women should be able to earn what they earn and they provide.
Man, that shit is so annoying when people are dead to rights off their previous opinion and then act like they just don't know what's going on when they realize how bad it actually is. If you do this, just stop. It's way better to take accountability and just be like, you know what? You're right. That makes perfect sense. And like become smarter and move on. That's what the smart people actually do.
If it takes 21 days to form a new habit, then why is it that on the first day of vacation, I'm already used to not working? Explain that.
She's onto something, Doug.
Just walked in the bathroom after shopping all morning to see this. Look at this. Look at how crooked my nipples are. And how come no one told me?
It's because nobody cares!
If someone has something in their teeth, you tell them, right?
I'm not going to forgive you. I'm just going to carry this weight because this is my reminder that you wronged me. And then somebody else wrongs you and you go, you know what? I got this one too. I'm going to carry this weight around. And what happens is, over time, you start to pick up some more. Somebody else does you wrong, and then somebody says something to you you didn't like. Pretty soon, you're just walking around like this, and you're just going, man, I'll tell you what, when these people apologize correctly, then I'll start forgiving. You're waiting for the person who wronged you to volunteer to take the weight off you. Can I just tell you, that's you. It ain't going to happen. But the truth is, you can let go of the weight. You can go, you know what, I forgive that person. I don't even tell them I forgive them. I just forgive them. And I'm going to forgive that person who did me wrong. And you know what? God, I forgive that person. And you know what? I'm going to forgive this guy too. And you know what? Those people who hurt me, they're gone. I'm free. I'm not carrying the weight. Not carrying the weight.
Now, if you can pull this off, your life is guaranteed to change. And to tell you the truth, somehow I was blessed with a gift where I don't remember the bad things that happen with people and in life all that well. I really have to think about it super hard to remember it. And I just remember the good things. So, you know, I don't carry around the weight, but when I was younger, I probably did. It's very important to learn this lesson. This is an epic freedom to find within yourself. And the truth is, the people that wronged you don't even know you're mad.
hold this for me. When I snap my fingers, you'll forget that you were ever gay.
But I'm not gay.
It works.
No, I was never gay.
Exactly.
It doesn't work. I was never gay.
Exactly.
Stop saying exactly. I wasn't gay to start.
I know, exactly.
I mean, I swear to God, if you keep saying exactly.
Shh, whisper.
No, I wasn't gay.
Exactly.
I was never gay to start, so I can't forget that I'm gay because I wasn't ever gay to begin with.
I know.
Say I know one more time.
I know. I always joke about how, like, I leave a snail trail everywhere I go. If I'm in gym clothes especially, it seeps through so bad. It's on every seat that I sit on, whatever. Even in high school, this was like a thing. But I knew it was really bad when today at Pilates, we were sitting on the reformer and we were doing like little swimming things, and I touched down, and when I stood back up into a like more standing position, my instructor like jokingly was like, I got you guys sweating on that reformer, especially you, meaning me. I wasn't sweating. That was just,
oh my.
Just trailing, just sliming that machine up.
Well, let's say she's just hot and ready like a Little Caesars pizza everywhere she goes.
I had someone tell me I fell off, ooh, I needed that. And they want to see me pick back up, well, where'd I leave it at?
Oh, no, she didn't.
This phone in its settings tells you how far it has to be off of your body to prevent cancer. It tells you. If you go to your settings, to general, you scroll all the way down to legal and regulatory. Who knew this was in the bowels? Do you see it?
I'm in it.
Legal and regulatory, click it. The very bottom one says RF exposure. That stands for radio frequency exposure. And then it tells you, mine is on the second paragraph. This must be 5 millimeter separation off of your body. It's about a pencil eraser. So they're covered when you get brain cancer because you put your phone to your head.
I always speak on speakerphone.
You bet you do. Distance is your friend with radio frequency, with electromagnetic fields. But they just came out with a study. It just literally, the further this is away from you, the better. We're seeing a higher rate of testicular cancer on young men because they put their phone. Get your phone out of your pocket. Get it away from your testicles.
That's crazy.
Yes, right? And so back when these were smaller and women put them in their breast, we saw breast cancers the shape of that lithium battery in there. This is radioactive. So you get it off your person. You speak on speakerphone with it.
Once you break yourself of surface level thinking, you really start to think about different things like your posture and how far this phone is from my body. So, you know, on a daily basis, actively, I'm keeping the phone out of my pocket. Like we're listening to the radio, I like put it next to the radio. I'm in the car, I put it in the center console. This is something I'm doing all the time. I'm always thinking about it. I just want to add that I think that the Teslas and the electric cars have high RF frequencies inside. So if you have one, look into that.
I really like this quote. Worrying does not take away tomorrow's troubles. It takes away today's peace. That's so true. So many of the things that we worry about never happen. So let's focus on what we can focus on today and just keep doing that. I hope you have a great day.
Wait, stop right there. Don't move. Okay, good job, good job. Okay, there are 2 reasons why I probably showed up on your page. Either 1, you really like redheads, or 2, you really like praise. Which one is it? Redhead or praise? Good job for answering, and good job for staying and paying attention. All right, you can keep scrolling. I'll see you around, and you have a wonderful day, cutie, okay?
I'm gonna tell you 3 simple rules you should live by. Fuck everything else you've ever heard. Love needs action, trust needs proof, and sorry needs change, okay? Love is just a word. Love means different things to different people. With that being said, if someone is telling you that they love you and you don't feel loved, or there is no proof of love, well then it's not love. That does not mean leave and let it be. No, that means communicate. And if it's not going to change, well then you go find you somebody that's going to love you. Trust needs proof. Trust is something that is grown, not given. Do not ever fully give your trust to somebody, because people are just human beings and we all do whatever we want to do. So regardless of the matter, you may get hurt, and sorry needs change. As basic and straightforward and common knowledge as this seems, we always skip over it. We let people do us wrong all the time, and we continue to let them do us wrong because we think they will change. Because they say they will change, but there is no change. Why are you with them? If there is no change with the sorry, it is bullshit. Move on. I love you.
This morning I woke up craving breast milk ice cream, so I grabbed my electric pump and pumped a few ounces of...
Oh my god. Yo, tell the baby to be quiet. He ain't the only one who likes boobs around here. And you left one of your nipple covers in here? Make some more ice cream though, this shit's busting.
My wife never saw it coming.
Oh! I told you to be careful, you dumbass! Oh my god! I'm gonna kill you, Ryan! You did! You did!
Everybody says discipline is so important, but they never want to tell you why. I'll tell you why discipline is so important. It's the strongest form of self-love. It's ignoring something you want right now for something better later on. Discipline reveals the commitment you have to your dreams, especially on days where you don't want to. The future you is depending on the current you to keep the promises you made to yourself yesterday.
I'm in the middle of this right now. Get it.
Hey, yo, it's Nurse Rachel. What is this? Is that a 12-inch Maglite flashlight stuffed in an outhole? You bet your tushy it is. Some people are Team Woody. Not this guy. He's Buzz Lightyear all day. To infinity and beyond. Okay? I don't know if it's because Halloween's coming around and he wanted to be a human jack-o'-lantern, but he did it. He was drunk, walked into the ER, and he was like, I have seen the light. Honey, do not do this. This is not bright. Okay? I know you wanted to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but do not stick things where the sun don't shine. Stay out my ER.
Hallelujah. Every time you hawk to man, that shit had some soul. Get that shit.
Hi there. Can I do a spicy tender meal and change the medium fry to a large fry? And then also 2 Chick-fil-A sauces.
All right, y'all. Let's see what I got for you today. So I always like to keep the proper perspective, and I always like to keep things fun, even when shit's hitting the fan, right? Over here, I showed up, and I'm trying to ship before Thanksgiving, and a trucker was over here on my property, and he had already loaded up the pallets, and they had like tarps on the top, and I hadn't strapped them down, and I had to add more pieces, and these things were on the truck. Like, if I wouldn't have been there that minute, he's probably would have left. Well, I'm renting out a spot over here to some Mexican guys that cut tile. And I'm asking the guy, like, where's your bolo? And, like, the different paperwork you need for shipping, you know, cross country, basically. And he, like, didn't have it. Well, lo and behold, he was here for the tile guys. He's supposed to be loading up countertops. So he's sort of apologetic, but he's like, fuck, he just loaded these things up by himself. And they're like 700 pounds, 8 foot tall. I can't believe he did it by himself because he had to drag it through rock. But I'm just thinking, thank God that, well, initially I thought it was actually my shipment. So I was like, well, let me get on the truck and I'm going to band it up. But a lot of people would have been like, what the fuck? And like really made a fucking mess out of this stuff, or like lost their cool, or just got super bent out of shape. And my mom is that type of person, actually. Like, if this would have happened to my mom, she would have lost her shit. So I never lose my shit. I tell the guy, it's all good, mistakes happen, let's just get them off your truck and we'll do it real quick. And I hopped in there and I helped him unstrap the pallets, drag them to the, the lift gate. And, I made it fun. So then he goes over to the tile place and he starts loading up over there. And I come to another part of my property, and I think for a second, man, thank God that I showed up the second I did. Because if I didn't, this guy would have had those pallets halfway to LA before anyone realized there was a problem, or worse, which would have screwed me so bad because these have to be in the mail going to Pennsylvania today. So My perspective was, thank God that happened and I showed up at the perfect moment, because had I not, we would have been up shit creek without a paddle. And it's just like, you know, and I don't know what other people would really think about it, like, oh, it's extra work, or why does it got to be like this, or whatever. It's like, dude, my ass has been saved straight up. So a mistake was made when my ass was saved in the perfect time, in the perfect moment. I feel like I won. It wasn't even an inconvenience. It was a blessing for me at this point. So, you know, keeping that proper perspective, staying positive, even when you could cuss the wind, it makes your life better, you know, and it's nice to be nice to people too. I could be like, why would you pick up pallets and you don't even know whose they are and all this stuff, and really harped on this guy and got on his ass. But like, I'd rather be a nice person, say, don't worry about it, dude. Mistakes happen. Let's just get these off the truck as fast as we can, and we'll get you on your way. And I thank God that he hadn't left my yard. That's my life. It's working well. I love it. This shit is good. Never have a problem, really. All right, guys. I always appreciate y'all tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you would. And we gonna see you on the next one.